Everyone, welcome back once again. In this video we will look at how we can generate random numbers and random strings in C# using the Visual Studio 2019. So in .NET, a pseudo-random numbers are chosen with equal probability from a finite set of numbers. The chosen numbers are not completely random because a mathematical algorithm is used to select them, but they are sufficiently random for practical purposes. The current implementation of the random class is based on a modified version of Donald Enoth subtractive random number generator algorithm. So if you need more information, you can look at the Art of Computer Programming, or you can also look at the volume 2 of the Semi-Numerical Algorithms by Addison Wesley. So let's get to it then. So to start, obviously we're going to create a very simple or blank console application, .NET Core console application. So we check on that, and obviously we click on that. We're not going to modify any project details. So we create a very simple console application. So as you can see here now, I've got a console application project loaded onto our Visual Studio. So you instantiate the random number generator by providing a seed value, a starting value for the pseudo-random number generation algorithm, to a random class constructor. You can supply the seed value either explicitly or implicitly. So we look at that. So the first is obviously to we come inside the main method, right? So we start the random class. So we write a random. So we name it R&Ds. So we initialize it. So it's a new random. So here we can put our seed value, or we're just going to leave it. So as you can see, initialize a new instance of the random class. So using a time dependent default seed value. We're not going to do that now. So what we'll do next is here, first of all, we're just going to look at how we can print a very simple random number. So what we do is we write console.writeLine. So inside here, we're just going to put rand.next. So this method here, so if we leave it as it is here and run it, let's see what actually comes out of it. So as you can see here, it's actually printed out a very large number. So this actually shows if we don't put any number here inside, it returns here at a 32-bit signed integer that is greater or equal to 0 and less than the int maximum. So here we can actually put a number here like 10. This shows that we should get a random number ranging from 0 to 10 minus 1. So if we run this bit here, so the number that will actually generate will be less than 10. So as you can see here, we've got 1 generated here. So let's run. We've got 1 generated here. So if we rerun it again, as you can see, we've got 2 generated here. So what it does is actually generate the number ranging from the 0 to 10, right? So the next bit is obviously we're going to look at how we can also select a random name from a collection of names. So let's say we've got a string array of names, then we want to select one of the name like a random name. So this is how we're going to do. We're just going to start with a string array. So we're just going to call it names. So here what we do is we're just going to put our names in here. First bit, obviously, we can call it Peter. The next name, we can call it Mike, Ben, Ken, Drake, Sam. So as you can see here, we've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've got 6 names here. So this is how we can select, or we can actually select a random name from this collection of names. So what we do is we get the index. So we get the index. So it's an int index. So this will be rand.next. So here we select it by using the length of the names. That means the amount of the names in the collection. So here, what we're going to do now is we're going to print out the random name selected. So we're just going to say names, then pass the index. So here, what if we run it here, we get a random name selected. So here we've got the random number to be 7. We've got the name to be Peter. So let's say let's rerun it again and see what actually happens. So here, as you can see, we've still got the random number to be 7 for some reason, and the name to be Mike. So as you can see, we get the instances being selected randomly. So the next bit, of course, and the last bit is we're going to look at how we can constrain or select from certain type of range. Yeah, so let's say we want to select from range or certain given range. Yeah, so let's say we've got an integer, an int array, and we can say what's that? We can say nums for numbers. So we can initialize and put in a seeding value of 100. I mean, yeah, the length of 100. So here, this is what we're going to do. Actually, we don't even need this bit. We're just going to do it straight away. So we use the for loop. So int I is equal to 0, and I is less than 10. So we're just going to print 10 numbers. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to write console.write and then a $. So we can say rand.next. So here we're going to put the minimum number to be -10 and the maximum to be 11. So what we are looking for is between -10 and 11. We want to print out a random, we want to select 10 random numbers between -10 and -11. So let's print it out and see what actually comes out. Yeah, so as you can see, for some reason, there's this error. So I'm just going to look at it and fix it quickly. So we're just going to make sure we've got everything sorted. So we're going to put a new line here. And so everything seems fine. Yeah, so we're going to run it again and see what actually comes out. So sometimes you get these weird numbers, but obviously if you keep running it, you should get the correct numbers coming out. So I'm just going to leave it here as time is already elapsed. But obviously you can continue, or you can go ahead and work on your knowledge. So once again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure you do, because I've got lots of videos coming up. Yeah, so have a lovely morning, afternoon, wherever you are. Bless, peace, bye bye.